Okay, it's time for another episode of Wine, Music, and Games. This week, we've got an awesome bottle from the Sierra foothills. We're kind of partial
Surprise.
for that region. An amazing live album from a man who, unfortunately, we lost recently. And a fantastic new heavy game from that designer we all love to talk about, who does a lot of things with sheep, Uwe Rosenberg. So how you doing, Honey Bunch?
Great. How are you, dear?
I am fantastic. Great games, awesome wine, amazing company, and good music.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've got it all, man.
We are very lucky. We're very fortunate. And we love the fact that we can share this with you. And to do that, remember, subscribe and hit the bell so you find out when we have new episodes, which we're doing every single week, trying to make sure that we keep this going and having fun with it here. Our audio podcast, which we've been doing for over 15 years,
my gosh.
is out there every week as well. Over at garrettsgames.com, you can check that out. And you can sponsor the podcast at patreon.com/garrettsgames. So, what wine do we have this week, honey?
Well, this wine we like quite a bit. It's from Vino. It's called Spanish Dragon. It's a Tempranillo.
Yes.
This is a wine that they're known for at the winery. It's very popular. And this one's from 2014, so we've let it age a little while, so it was extra good. We think Tempranillo should age a bit.
Tempranillo definitely has to age a bit. The nice thing about the Sierra foothills is that they get that really, really hot summer, which is like a Spanish summer, and so that's what you need for a Spanish grape.
Yeah.
And Valdivino's already pretty cool with their advertising. They're always, the dragon is back. When
Yes, of
it's
course.
back in stock, so great
So
wine.
yeah, we'd recommend this.
Okay. Our music this week is last week we talked about the Mobile Fidelity, and I saw this one come up and I'm like, man, we need to have this album.
you had to buy this
and
one.
This is Bill Withers Live, Mobile Fidelity, live from Carnegie Hall. And oh my goodness, I mean, he starts with Use Me. Oh, so
that's
good.
That's good.
Ain't No Sunshine.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Just so many good songs on
Beautiful.
here. The band is tight and just grooving. There's this wonderful, banter that he has with the audience between songs, explaining things. And this version has a beautiful gatefold with pictures of the band and some comments by Bill Withers. This is an amazing album. Strong, strong recommendation. If you haven't heard this, stream it or get it on vinyl.
But isn't it a little bit limited supply for these?
Some of the MoFis are more limited.
Yeah.
This one, I think, is just whenever it gets reprinted and they can keep printing it.
So most probably people would be able to get it. That's
exactly.
Nice. Yeah.
And then our game this week is the brand new Uwe Rosenberg Hallertau from Lookout Spiel or Lookout Games. This, fits in the series with, everything that started with Agricola, has gone through Caverna, Feast of Odin, Fields of Arles, all of
So
these
many.
in this big box size, 1 to 4 players. And it has some interesting mechanisms, but again, you're farming, you are trying to get resources developed, and then you are trying to spend those resources in a diverse way to move and slide this big building along, which then gives you ultimately more workers and then ultimately victory points. So, I mean, what did you think of this one, honey?
It's a great game. If you like Uwe Rosenberg, and I would put this at a high up on the list of games that I like from him.
Yeah.
He is a great designer. Definitely. Very heavy games as well as some light games like Second Chance, which we've talked about before.
Yeah.
So we think this game is very good. Yeah. It's worth checking out. And if you like him, just go ahead and buy it. You won't be disappointed. I would put this high up on the list of his great games.
Now, you can stay tuned, and we definitely do an audio podcast where we develop our discussion quite a bit more in a few weeks. We've already recorded it, but we're a few weeks ahead on getting those things done. So stay tuned and listen. Go to garrettsgames.com to get to the audio podcast. But Hallertau, I think, is a really solid entry into this, into the oeuvre of Uwe. Okay, so that'll do it for this week. Shell, what was the wine again?
It is Valdivino's Spanish Dragon. It's a Tempranillo. It's quite yummy.
Bill Withers live. Oh my
Delicious.
goodness. Just such
so
a groove.
wonderful.
Awesome. And if you are, notice the expert level on here. If you are a gamer's gamer, this is a heavy game, a lot going on, but I think definitely a highlight of the Uwe Rosenberg games, of which Agricola, Caverna, and such are probably, or Feast for Odin, which we didn't really like. This one we think is stellar. All right, that'll do it for this week, guys. Take care of yourselves. Have an amazing week. Remember, don't go down there and subscribe, and we will talk to you next week. Bye.